Sam Hyde is quite the controversial figure on the internet. From his comedy, to his preset on Adult Swim before getting cancelled by the network and the media, to being the stock name given after a mass shooting, he has left a mark that's one side laughing and the other side not laughing. And his work does seriously vary from person to person. But even saying that, whatever side you're on, you have to admit, the truth about iDubbbz will grab your attention and make you watch the whole way through. This documentary is about the making of a documentary iDubbbz was producing about Sam, so Sam thought it would be a good idea to basically fuck with iDubbbz the entire time he was there. And during this entire doc, we see at what length Sam and his crew are willing to go to make the iDubbbz documentary a whole lot more interesting than what it could have been. And given what we got with Full Force and the Ice Cream Man, I think Sam and his crew made the right call to make this a whole lot more interesting than what it could have been. The truth about iDubbbz is a must watch to see everything Sam and his crew do to make iDubbbz feel like the odd one out. And given Sam and his crew spent a lot of money to put on an act and made a list of things to do to mess with him, and go so far to hire an actress who knocks a role out of the park, this just shows you that underneath all the insanity of Sam Hyde, there is a layer of genuine intelligence locked in there. The truth about iDubbbz will also look at Ian in another light, as this documentary was released as a clapback to when Ian said nothing in regards to his doc and when it would come out, which alone is suspicious. This will make you question what was the point of him to cover Sam in the beginning, and what angle he's going to go with for his version of events. Watching this with that in mind will make you look at this in a whole new light of Sam getting one over on Ian trying to make something different to what Sam is doing. And it's because of this, Ian has been in drama over the matter of what's the true reason for showing the documentary. And to that I say, I feel he shelved it because he couldn't really find an angle to work with. Full Force is about a cringy YouTuber. Ice Cream Man is about a former YouTuber. What do you talk about with Sam Hyde, a man with all this controversy around him, and is still trucking along all these years later? Maybe Ian couldn't find a reason to continue and he cancelled it, even though, in my opinion, this isn't the way to go. Ian could easily make a documentary about how Sam is doing after the whole Adult Swim era, and generally make a serious doc about where he is, and try to get Sam to break character and open up more about the honest shit in his life. But we might never get that. Ian has the footage, and has been silent ever since Sam dropped his video. A response had to happen on Ian's end, because staying silent on a massive of information that comes out about you that puts your credibility in a negative light will be the only thing people will talk about, and will never leave you unless you empty all of this out. In the end, Sam Hyde's The Truth About iDubbbz documentary really exposes the true capabilities of Sam Hyde's humor and skill, while also offering funny moments played straight, and will make you question the true behind the scenes nature of the original documentary Ian was producing. I feel we might get a response to everything present here, but until then, The Truth About iDubbbz is a documentary that will make you surprised every step of the way in what two creators are truly capable of, whether it be funny or questionable.